Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really going to cut through the noise.
Yeah.
We've got a really practical and honestly kind of fun method for a common problem.
That frustration, right? When you learn English words and then they just vanish.
Exactly. They just evaporate. So think of this as your shortcut, maybe, to getting smart about how language learning actually works.
And we've been looking at some really fascinating source material. It's all about training your brain, essentially, for more language confidence.
Right.
So our mission here really is to pull out the absolute best bits for you, the nuggets that can help turn that, fleeting vocabulary into something permanent.
Okay, so let's start with that feeling. We've all had it. You learn a new word, maybe you even write it down, say it a few times, and then day later, maybe two, it's just gone. Why? Why does that happen? What's going on in our heads?
Well, what the source material really highlights is a pretty fundamental reason. Your brain is, it's efficient. Maybe too efficient sometimes. It tends to forget stuff it doesn't use or feel or, connect with in some meaningful way.
So just memorizing isn't enough?
Often, no. Simple memorization, like rote learning, it often lacks what you could call mental glue. That's what makes words really stick. It needs something more to build those strong pathways in the brain.
That clicks. Yeah, because there's just so much information flying at us all the time. And if you don't give your brain a really good reason to hang on to a word,
it lets it go. Exactly. It prioritizes.
Yeah. I know. I'm always looking for those aha moments, But getting them to actually last is the hard part. So, okay. How do we create this mental glue? How do we make words stick?
Okay, so this is where the source material gets really interesting. It lays out this method, they call it the triple connection formula.
Triple connection formula. Okay. Sounds intriguing.
It is. And it's presented as simple, really effective, and actually backed by science, how memory works.
Science backed. Okay, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
What is it?
So it basically uses these key ideas from cognitive psychology, right? About building stronger connections in the brain by hitting information from different angles. It's got three parts.
Three parts. Okay.
First one is visual. Picture it. Don't just read the word. You need to see it in your mind's eye.
Okay. Like an example.
Sure. Let's take the word umbrella. You'd actually imagine yourself, say, holding a big, colorful umbrella. Maybe it's pouring rain. You make a mental movie.
Got it. Vivid image. Okay, what's next?
Second part, personal. Feel it. This is crucial. You connect the word directly to you, your experiences, your feelings.
Okay. So for umbrella.
You might think, oh man, last week it rained and I totally forgot my umbrella. See, it's anchored to your memory, maybe that feeling of getting wet.
Right. Makes it relevant. Okay, visual, personal. What's the third?
The third is active. Speak it.
Yeah.
You actually use the word in a sentence, but you say it out loud.
Out loud. Why out loud?
Saying it physically engages different parts of your brain, including motor functions. It adds another layer. So for umbrella, you'd actually say, maybe. I never leave home without an umbrella.
Okay, so let me see if I've got this. The formula is basically see it, feel it, speak it.
That's it. See it, feel it, speak it.
And it's that active part, that interaction on different levels that really cements it, not just passively reading.
Exactly. You're not just logging data. You're creating a little experience around the word in your mind.
Cool. Okay, this sounds like something we should try right now. Let's actually do this. Let's walk you, the listener, through applying this formula.
Great idea. Let's practice. Get ready to make some connections. Okay, first word. Confident.
Confident. Okay.
Right. So first, visual. Maybe close your eyes for a second. Picture yourself speaking clearly, maybe on a stage, feeling totally at ease. See that image.
Okay, yeah. Got an image. Maybe a bit intimidating, but okay.
Okay. Now make it personal, connected to you. Think something like, I feel confident when I speak clearly. Or maybe, I want to feel confident.
Okay, I feel confident when I explain something well. Yeah.
Perfect. And now the active part. Say this out loud. Really mean it. I am confident when I speak English.
I am confident when I speak English. Okay. Saying it out loud does feel different.
Right. It gives it a bit more weight.
Yeah, it does. It kind of clicked, like you said. That personal link makes it less abstract. Okay, what's next?
Let's try another one. Journey.
Jury, okay.
Visual. Imagine maybe a train ride through mountains, scenic views, that feeling of moving forward, progressing.
Nice. Okay, picturing the train.
Personal. Connected to your life. How about learning English is my journey? Frame it like that. It's your path.
Learning English is my journey. Yeah, I like that. It feels less like a chore that way.
Exactly. And now, active, say it out loud maybe, this deep dive is part of my English journey.
This deep dive is part of my English journey. I like how that connects it right back to what we're doing now.
Makes it immediate. Okay, one more for practice.
Yeah, let's do one more. This seems really useful.
All right, how about the word improve? Very relevant for learners.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, improve.
Visual. Think about progress. Maybe a graph with a line going up. Or like leveling up in a game. That feeling of getting better.
Okay, I got the upward graph.
Personal. Connected to your goals. I want to improve my pronunciation. Or maybe I want to improve my listening skills. Make it specific to you.
I want to improve my vocabulary. That feels right.
Great. And finally, active. Say it out loud. I improve my English every day.
I improve my English every day. Okay, yeah. That practice, doing it live like that, it really shows how it works, makes it less theoretical.
Absolutely. It creates those memorable little hooks.
But, okay, we do this. The word feels vivid now. How do we make sure it doesn't just fade away again by tomorrow or next week? Is there more to it?
Yes, there is. And the source material covers this too. It's another really crucial strategy. Spaced repetition.
Ah, spaced repetition. I've heard of that. It's about reviewing things over time, right?
Exactly. But it's about how you space it. It directly fights against that natural forgetting curve we all have.
So it's not just random reviewing.
No, the source suggests specific intervals that seem to work well for memory consolidation.
Yeah.
After you first learn a word using that triple connection.
See it, feel it, speak it.
Right. Then you review it after about 1 hour, then again after 1 day, and then again after 3 days.
1 hour, 1 day, 3 days. Okay.
Yeah. Doing that basically tells your brain, hey, pay attention. This word is important. Don't delete it. It signals that this isn't just random noise. It's something worth keeping long term.
So it's like a tag you put on the memory saying, keep this one.
Sort of, yeah. It reinforces the neural pathway each time, making it stronger and more permanent.
Okay, so it's the combination then. You use the triple connection formula to really learn the word deeply in the first place.
Make it vivid and personal.
And then you use spaced repetition, that 1 hour, 1 day, 3 day review to lock it into your long-term memory.
That's the powerful combo. It addresses both the initial learning and the long-term retention.
Which is exactly what you need if you want that knowledge to stick, to be thorough, but also, efficient, not just constantly relearning things.
Precisely.
So wrapping this up, the big message from our deep dive seems clear. If you want to stop forgetting English words, you can't just study them passively.
No, you have to experience them.
Yeah. Visualize them, make them personal, connect them to you, and this seems key, actually. Speak them out loud.
It really shifts the perspective, and there's a quote from the source that I think sums it up beautifully. Words aren't learned, they're lived.
Words aren't learned, they're lived.
Wow, that's powerful.
It is. And it makes you think, doesn't it? How can you take this idea, this method, and apply it more broadly, not just vocabulary, but maybe other things you're learning? Making knowledge truly yours by understanding and applying it. That's a great point. It's about active engagement, not just consumption. Okay, so here's something for you, our listener, to think about. A final thought to mull over.
Yeah.
What new word, maybe one you learned recently, are you going to choose to really live using this see it, feel it, speak it method? And just imagine how could really adopting this approach start to transform your own learning journey.
Enjoyed the video? Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe for more English learning videos. See you in the next lesson.